Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we're back. We're talking about the movie Annabelle that came out today, which is October 2nd, 2014. I thought it was October 1st for some reason, but maybe I got confused a little bit. Obviously because I was losing some sleep. But yeah, Thursday, October 2nd, 2014. This movie, man, it's been playing with my mind ever since I got home. I went to go see the 7 o'clock showing. I was sitting here, about to do the podcast, for Annabelle. And then all of a sudden, I heard something at the door over there. And it sounded like someone said daddy or something. I don't know what it was. But my brother said he didn't hear anything. And I don't know. But I'm not going to sleep anytime soon, man. I loved how the movie was a perfect prequel to The Conjuring. And I even believe that if they wanted to, they could have an Annabelle 2. I don't know if they call it Annabelle 2, but maybe like another story or addition to Annabelle to continue on with what happened to her if she got out of the, the enclosement that she's in, the container or the glass container that she's in right now inside of the world of The Conjuring. Because at the end of The Conjuring, we see that Annabelle's contained inside of that glass display case. And if she was able to escape there, what would happen? That would be a very interesting story. The Annabelle movie, it follows a man and a woman. I'm not going to use their names and that crap, man. We'll do that probably on a more in-depth, but this is going to be just a really quick review, man. A man and a woman, they are pregnant, and they are expecting a baby, and something happens when the husband brings in a gift to his wife. He gives his wife a gift, and it's the Annabelle doll that she's been looking for. She collects dolls, like most, women and girls collect dolls. And well, if you're a guy, you can collect dolls too. But whatever. Point is, her husband brought in a doll that was an Annabelle doll and presented it to her. She was very happy, and it went perfect inside the nursery. All of a sudden, the husband went to sleep. The wife went to sleep. They're lying in bed, and then the camera shows you the view outside of their window, and their neighbors are next door, and their neighbors are violently killed by this cult. Now, I don't want to spoil the cult because I think that that's very important, because what they were able to do inside of Annabelle was actually tie it into the real world, which most of these, encounters and The Conjuring, Insidious Chapter 2, that's what they're really good at, is making it real, believable. And, The Conjuring, the events in The Conjuring were based on a true story. And from what I understand, this is based on a true story too. We'll just have to see what happens. It did say that inside the movie, but I don't know. If it is based on a true story, as far as some of the stuff that happened in there, it's pretty damn creepy, to be honest, man. Anyway, someone is being killed next door. The wife wakes up. She wakes up her husband, and then because she hears somebody screaming, the husband goes and checks. Then after that, he doesn't come back home. The wife goes back inside. She's dialing 911, and then the intruders come inside of the house, and then they attempt to kill her. One of the intruders, they stabbed the wife in the stomach, and then the woman intruder, she locks herself inside the baby's room. The baby's not in there, obviously, because the wife didn't have the baby yet. The baby is inside of the mother's stomach. All of a sudden, the cops, they arrive, they shoot the male intruder, and then they bust inside the door, and then they shoot the female intruder, and then the drop of blood falls into her eyes, into Annabelle's eye right here. It comes across, and then it goes into her eye. And on this little scene right here, what you're seeing, this is just a little promo I decided to pause on because I thought it'd be pretty cool to talk about Annabelle and have this on here for you guys, like a visual thing. This is just kind of the blood to kind of show you, that the blood will fall inside of this movie. But that blood was falling inside of the eye, and that's what kind of possessed, I guess you can say, the Annabelle doll. She was possessed by the spirit of this cult. The whole purpose of this cult, they're trying to bring back something or conjure up something. And that's what's really fascinating and amazing about Annabelle, is that they use the same terminology They use the Catholic Church. They mention the group that was in, or not the group, but the husband and wife exorcism team that was inside The Conjuring. They mentioned them, and it's really it's really, really good, man. I really enjoyed everything about it. They have these events that occur with Annabelle. Annabelle, you know, she has these spirits that follow her, or I don't know, undead things, whatever you want to call them. They're called something inside of the Conjuring world, inside of Insidious Chapter 2, The Conjuring. They're called something. I think they're called like undead or unkept souls or something like that. And they follow Annabelle, and they kind of like do her will and do her bid, but they do utilize her also. There's a couple of scenes where you see, and I can't spoil this either, but there's a couple of scenes where you see something holding up Annabelle and something making Annabelle levitate. And it's just one of those scenes that just, I mean, your hair will stand up on your neck and you're going to scream. I don't care if you're afraid of this stuff like I am. You're going to scream. You're going to scream, and man, it's a good one. I'm telling you, it is absolutely fantastic what they're doing with this series, man. I don't want to spoil anything else. I just kind of want to talk about it real quick and kind of get that out of there. I will have an in-depth, you know, from the start of the film all the way to the end, and talk about it a little bit more, because I can't stop talking about it, man. It's a really, really good movie, and I think you'll like it if you give it an opportunity. And yeah, if you did watch it, let me know what you think. And yeah, right here. Oh my gosh, this is crazy.